Hi everyone, this is Hallie. I'm making another video. It's been quite a while, and this is now the 7-month check-in since I've had my surgery. So it is now June 23rd, and hopefully I don't have to redo this video. I am outside on my patio, and so there may be a little bit of ambient noise. I'm gonna check it, and so, like I said, hopefully I don't have to remake this video. It's gonna be a gorgeous day today, scheduled for 80 degrees, and it's a gorgeous day to dress in tank tops or halter tops. Something that's kind of important, I know, for women to have that body positivity, which is why, oddly enough, it's a 7-month video instead of that 6-month check-in, as usually it's common to have those biannually, which, if you keep up on my blog, you might have noticed that I did that World Naked Bike Ride. I've been one of the organizers for the last 6 years, and so it was a little busy that last month of May, and so now I have a little more free time, so thus you get that 7-month. But if you haven't read about the World Naked Bike Ride, one of the things that we're celebrating is that body positivity. So, which brings us back to talking about the vagal nerve stimulator, and something that I know that's very important to women, especially, but not to, I can't really speak for men because I'm not a man, but women are always concerned about their, what happens after surgery. Is it going to leave a lot of scars? I can only talk about my, the surgeon that did my work. So let's just talk about that 7 months later. So here is, I'll look a little closer. Here's that next scar. I can't even really see it. Somewhere right there. That's where the incision was there. And then you're going to see it because I'm going to flex a little, but if I get relaxed right along where the bra line, you can see the line. And if I was wearing a tank top, you probably wouldn't even see it. It's right along where that bra strap is. But here I am sitting with a halter top, and obviously, I mean, if I'm going out in public, I mean, I would wear this out in public. I have worn it out in public, and I feel pretty comfortable. I usually wear necklaces because this is a lot of skin, but I have like little sweaters and stuff like that. But I was actually very surprised at how quick the healing process was. I bought a lot of scarves for wintertime to cover up. I was expecting, like I've said in previous videos, a lot of gnarly scarring to happen, and now I have a lot of scarves. I wear them still, but I wasn't left with the big wound that I was expecting. And like I said, I couldn't even really, if I trace that little, where's that wire? I can feel it right here, and if I trace it up, I can, there it is, right there. I can tell you where it is just by feeling. So, let's talk about the process. So, in 7 months, I am now up to, I brought my cheat sheets, and it's also on the website, so, and you can kind of hear it kick in now. It's, we're now at 250 milliamps, and we're at every 5 minutes for 30 seconds, and when I swipe the magnet, still at 60 seconds, it goes for 275 magnet current time, and we actually, that pulse width, that PW pulse width, it started off when it was at that lower milliampage, was at 500 microsecond pulse width, and it was actually, once we were getting up higher, it was too deep. It was hurting my throat, and so to make it more comfortable for me, we turned it down to a 250 microsecond pulse width, which my neurologist assured me wasn't going to make it less effective for seizure prevention. So because I don't think I've shown it in a while. Where is it? There. Lose place of it. So the sample, this is the Cyberonics VNS Demi Pulse Model 103. So this is the little sample of, this is just a plastic one. The one I have in here is titanium. So that's, I think it's facing this way. That's what I have here. And then it's got the lead wires that go up and then wrap around the vagal nerve, just to give you a little reminder of what happened back in November. And then what happens every 5 minutes for 30 seconds is does a little little electrical impulse to my brain to kind of reprogram my brain. So in that time, because I've had such a great success rate with my seizure prevention, we've actually had the chance to lower my medication. I was actually, with my main anti-epileptics, I was at toxic levels. So there's very few medications, because even though there's a lot on the market, because of the type of medications or the type of seizures that I have, there's very few medications that I can actually use. So there was about like 1 or 2 left that I could try, and one of them you have to sign a waiver that says that you understand the risks that it can cause bone marrow failure or something like that, and I wasn't really keen on the idea of bone marrow failure. So when they suggested this, I was thrilled. And now, since that has happened, I have been able to lower my medication, and we've lowered my night meds by, I read it on the website, I went from 250 milligrams down to 200 milligrams, and then my day meds, I went from 250 to 150 milligrams of my main meds. So, I mean, it's a substantial drop, and by lowering my day meds by so much, it's, you know, brought that cognitive, like, I don't know, I'm supposed to say, like, it makes me more focused, but obviously, I didn't prepare what I'm saying, so it's makes me sound like an idiot. So what I'll do now is, of course, what I've done in previous videos is I have the magnet, and I'll go ahead and swipe it because it's fun to hear me all talk all gargly. So now it's been kind of like, it's definitely more noticeable. It's because it's a higher, it's now at 275 for that magnet current, and it really sounds like I'm talking into a fan, and it's going to go on for that 60 seconds just as normal. And I even notice it when I'm not having the magnet swiped, that I'll notice that 30 seconds of gurgle. And so that just goes on for that 60 seconds. Sometimes I have to cough at the end. But it hasn't really, since we lowered that pulse width from 500 to 250 after it's gotten to that higher, I haven't had much discomfort. A little bit of pinch kind of at the end when I swipe the magnet, but not really super uncomfortable at all. And sorry, it's just a little hard to breathe because, of course, the vagal nerve is right there it goes. Okay. Because the vagal nerve is right against the vocal cords, and because it's vibrating right against the throat, it's doing that little constricting thing right there. So you don't want to be running a marathon while you're swiping a magnet. My neurologist said that it was super okay, that if I wanted to turn it off when I'm doing long bike rides, public speaking, things like that. I'm looking into getting what's called Tegaderm, which they're kind of expensive, so I don't know how much I want to invest in them, but they're those clear band-aids that they use for like wounds. They kind of look like saran wrap with tape around them, because I found that just using medical tape to tape it on. It kind of slides around, and I really don't want to be like riding my bike and have it slide out of place. But I haven't invested in them yet because it's like, to get 40 of them it costs like $36. But I haven't done a lot of searching because obviously it's not super important, and I've been riding my bike a little bit, and as long as I'm not super hammering down, it hasn't bugged me that much. But other than that, I've noticed a great improvement, and I've really had a lot of success in seizure control in it. So that's my 7-month check-in, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.